The Colorado mountains have saved me many times. While walking through the tall green pine trees and looking out onto what seemed like an endless sea of trees, I always feel calm when hiking. My breath becomes steadier as I walk further into nature. What connects me to the world around me is nature, specifically the Colorado mountains. Growing up in Colorado, I had never truly understood how grounded I felt when I was hiking. Every trail is a new experience. I feel alone in my thoughts, but in a good way. I feel at peace here to my core. My mother used to bring me, more like force me, to hike with her, knowing that one day it would save me like it saved her. When I feel like the world is falling apart around me, I am able to go into the mountains and feel the serenity around me and put life into its perspective. I realize how big and vast the world is and how nature makes your problems seem just a little bit smaller. So that's what I do. I go into the mountains and I reconnect with myself. I hear the birds chirping and the squirrels jumping from tree to tree, and I feel free again. The real world can be so messy and complicated and can really break you down sometimes. But I know when I go on a hike, I will feel better. To feel the cold breeze hit my face and to smell the earth brings me back to myself. People can feel so displaced and at war with themselves, which is a feeling that many people experience in this messy human life. Yet to be in nature, it makes you realize that everything is about perspective. Every issue you have, every roadblock you hit, it doesn't really matter. Life is one of those things that no one gets out of alive, and no one knows when their time will be up. Will it be tomorrow? Today? Anything can happen. Being in nature has made me realize that the little things are not as important as they seem in the moment. Hiking has made me realize this. The important thing in life is connection. Connection with yourself and the people that you love. At the end of the day, this is what saves us most. Nature is beautiful and simple and grounding. It is a gift to be able to experience something so fast and great. As I experience different trails and different spots in nature, I am reminded that life should be simple and I feel connected again. Nature is a gift. It is such a powerful entity that can show people sights that they never thought possible. To see how big and great a mountain is and discovering it also has a hidden lake at the top amazes me. Does it amaze you too? I think that's why nature grounds me. I see all the greatness around me and how beautiful nature is, and I understand how small I am. Not unimportant, just very minuscule in the grand scheme of the earth and the creatures that inhabit it. We are all a blink of an eye in the timeline of the earth, and small compared to the oceans and great mountains that cover it. Seeing this in nature makes me understand life better. It makes me realize my stresses are not important, but that being happy is. Nature is the best therapist I have ever had. I think everyone should feel what I feel from nature, and I think everyone can. Yet some people also don't know what they are missing. Everyone needs to be grounded sometimes. Staring out into the world below you when you finally get to the top of a mountain is an incredible feeling. You feel as if nothing else matters in that moment. You look ahead of you into the never-ending trees and you understand that there is so much more to life and the world than your own life and the world that you live in. The Colorado trails seem to go on forever, but I never really want them to end while I'm hiking them. There are an incredible amount of trails as well, each with different things to offer. There are different rock formations, animals, and plants that I have seen. It has made me gain more of an appreciation for my world and for my life. I'm a very anxious person between school, friends, family, and the normal stresses that pretty much every person goes through in their own life. However, there is so much more to be discovered. It's not about the exercise of hiking, which is also very important to living a healthy and happy life, but more about opening up your own eyes. The Colorado mountains are very important to me and will always bring me joy and nostalgia. The way the mountains make me feel and the peace that they bring me is incomparable to anything else. I think everyone should find peace with nature and find themselves within their experiences in nature. As I feel the fresh air all around me and the sun beating down on my face, I always feel better no matter how I felt before. I know in my future it will not always be sunshine and rainbows because life has its ups and downs. Every person experiences hardship and heartbreak, but to be able to gain perspective in nature will save you, like it saved me.